Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of July 7th to the 13th. Cancer, you've been holding it together for everyone else. But this week, the universe is asking, what about you? There's a moment coming that will require honesty, emotional courage, and a decision that puts your soul first. Whether it's in love, money, or personal power, this week holds the chance to step into a higher version of yourself, but only if you're willing to stop playing small. Stay with me till the end. We'll pull a tarot card that might hold the final message you need to fully reclaim your peace and purpose. Let's get into it. Let's pull a tarot card to see what the energy for Cancer is for the week of July 7th to the 13th. Let's take a look. And the Five of Cups, which means that there's a situation that you're feeling the loss of, and you're focusing on what's already gone and not into the cups that are still there. So you could be grieving a situation here, but there's hope. There are still two cups here that you need to look at, and that could change everything. Let's clarify, what is this Five of Cups for? What is this situation? What is this Five of Cups for? What is this situation? The Empress. The Ace of Wands. And the Five of Swords. Let's clarify further. What is this Empress for? Why is Empress here? The Two of Wands. The Seven of Wands. And the World. Okay. So it tells me that this situation is about your ambition, your career, work, business, profession, maybe. And you may be grieving a loss of something, maybe some idea or something didn't work. Maybe with the Ace of Wands, it's telling me that you thought you had a divinely guided idea, an opportunity, and you were called to take action, to seize the moment, to seize the opportunity. And you took action, you nurtured it with the Empress, a major arcana. That's why I feel that this is something major event in your life related to work, business, career. And it didn't work in a way you wanted to. You didn't see the results the way you wanted to. With the Five of Swords here, it tells me that there was a defeat. You may be dealing with a situation of feeling defeated by the loss or setback with this Five of Cups. But with the Two of Wands here, it tells me that it's not fully destroyed. With the Two of Wands here, I see one of the wands here still secured, and the wands represent fire energy. It's ambitions, it's related to career, work, business, profession, ambitions. So this wand here is still intact, bolted to the ground here, and the other wand here is being held by this person in the robe, looking at the globe, evaluating. Maybe you have the opportunity of trying this whole idea somewhere else, to a different place, maybe expand it globally. The Ace of Wands here is clarified further with the Seven of Wands, which means that you're defending your ambitions. So I feel that somewhere inside you, you still know that maybe it didn't work. Maybe the place you're in, the situation you're in, it didn't work. And your ideas were defeated. But no, you've nurtured your ideas with such a care to create the abundance, to grow your finances, to the creativity that you brought in to this idea, and everything you've put in, you're defending with the Seven of Wands here. And this defeat here is also an ending, but a new beginning with the world. So I see this as a situation where this is a temporary defeat and not a, like, you aren't at a stage where everything is just lost and there's no hope. Or maybe after this loss, there is still a hope, a new opportunity, and you're defending your ambitions here of creating this abundance. Maybe taking or changing the viewpoint or the avenue of your ambition, and there's a new beginning, is what I'm getting here with the cards. And astrologically, career and finances look like your worth is coming into focus. You are undervaluing yourself with probably this Five of Cups, and now it's time to set boundaries, raise your standards with this nurturing Empress and the new opportunities. and go after something that truly aligns your skills with the Two of Wands here. Midweek could bring a conversation that shifts your income perspective. So the world here suggests new beginnings. Trust your value and ask for what's your worth. Don't undervalue yourself. Okay, now let's take a look at love situation for Cancer. What is the love situation for Cancer for the week of July 7th to the 13th? What is the love situation for Cancer for the week of July 7th to the 13th? Let's take a look here. The Chariot. You need to take the reins and move forward. Let's clarify this. Why is Chariot here? Are there any new relationships possible? Is there a new person coming in? What is Cancer feeling about? What is Cancer feeling right now about their love situation that they need to take the reins and move forward? Let's take a look here. We've got the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Wow. A lot of Wands energy ambitions. Let's clarify. Why is the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Three of Wands here? Why is the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Three of Wands here? What's going on? Let's clarify. The Knight of Cups, clarifying the Four of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Wands. And the Magician, clarifying the Three of Wands. Interesting. So, two major arcanas on the spread here. So, with the Chariot, it tells us that you need to take the reins and move forward. The Four of Wands suggests that there's a celebration, there's a solid foundation laid out, homecoming, people welcoming you. You're experiencing a time of joy and abundance, surrounded by supportive family and friends, and the King of Wands here suggests that the leadership and vision, confidence, charismatic, capable of inspiring others to follow his lead, visionary leadership. So there could be a vision for this love relationship for you. The Three of Wands suggests that there is growth and expansion, hard work's being paid off, progress and growth in love situations, which could indicate that with if we link them all with the Chariot, you could be experiencing a situation where you have a vision of what your love life should look like. You have an ambition of your love life being in a certain way. And Four of Wands is that there's already a foundation, a solid foundation laid out. There's celebration and harmony. So, what I'm getting here is that you have a vision of what this relationship or your love life should look like, and you're celebrating that because so far you're living that vision. It's all going according to the plan. There's expansion, so there's progress. It's going in the direction you want this to go. And the Four of Wands is then clarified with the Page of Cups. So this could be telling us that there could be meeting a person. So here's what I'm getting. You have an idea and it's progressing because there's this person who's very romantic, driven by heart, and inspired by beauty and creativity. And that's offering you their feelings, their emotions. They're flirting with you, showing the interest, and you're celebrating that because you have a vision of someone like this person to be in your love life, and you're celebrating that. And it's telling you that you need to move forward with this. And you never have to worry about the all the material things in love life, because obviously love is great in everything when you have the monetary power to support the relationship and be at peace. After all, money is everything, right? It's not everything, but it's close to everything, I would say. And you're not worried about that because you yourself is financially so independent, and you have a mindset of, I mean, there's not much to say, but I'm pretty sure that finance is least of your worries here. And with the Three of Wands, the expansion that you are looking forward to have with this person, you are the magician here. You have basically all the tools to manifest the reality you want with this relation, with this person. So, what I'm getting here overall is that this is a person you never expected this to show up. You never expected this person to show up, but he did show up in a way that took all your attention just on him, and you suddenly realized that the vision that you had about your love life of someone you meet, love at first sight, and all that good stuff. And then not just the goodness of starting of the relationship, but to expand into something more meaningful. And for some reason and somehow you're seeing that in this person, and you're not worried about anything because you know that you've laid a solid foundation that could support your love life forever, and you're secured. So what you've done here is you've made sure that you have everything in place before you kind of let someone in your life. And you just don't want to let them in your life, you want a meaningful relationship. So just not a fling or some short term time pass thing. This is a meaningful relationship, and you've manifested this yourself. You knew what you wanted, you had a vision, you laid out the solid foundation, and then you extended and allowed this person. So there was expansion. This person was allowed in. There's nothing for you to worry about anything, any material things, and the reality is manifested. So you're celebrating, and this is a confirmation. You just have to take the reins and move forward. Now, let me quickly pull a tarot, like I said in the beginning here. Also, what you'll need to know for this week is that you don't need to control everything to be safe. Okay, sometimes peace comes from letting go. If that means anything to you, this week is about emotional sovereignty. You can be soft and strong. Loving others doesn't mean abandoning yourself. Okay, so stick around and I'll pull one tarot that may confirm exactly what your spirit needs to hear right now. It could reveal the truth behind your next big decision or emotional shift. So let's take a look here. Cancer, what's your next big decision? What is Cancer's next big decision? Please tell us. What is Cancer's next big decision? Oops. Sorry about that. I don't take flip-ons, and those are actually too many cards for me to consider that anyways. But let's take a look here. What's the next big decision for Cancer? And the Three of Wands. Your next big decision is the Three of Wands, Cancer. And what it tells me is that you need to expand. There's a need for you to expand. This could be in love as well as in career. So wherever you see the opportunity to expand. So that's the reading for you, my dear Cancer. If you're liking the videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, Jai Shri Ram.